Hello, welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skyloafer. I am in the cryo chamber. I believe there's a snowstorm happening here. We're inside the somewhat built... There it's there we go. There's still an open door in here, isn't there? Anyway. Yeah, welcome to Space Engineers. Hey, Rumblestrip. Welcome. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good. Interesting things happening with Space Engineers. Not super interesting, but... I went to open the game to play and discovered that weapon core was gone. And, as you know, we are playing with weapon core. I'm gonna stop bouncing around here. Yeah, so, let me get comfy here, hold on. It's story time. So as I gather, Darkstar has retired from Space Engineer modding. So, good for them. That's the person who's been responsible for creating and stewarding Weapon Core and the Defense Shields mods. And they've retired and left those two mods in the care of another modder who re-uploaded them into their own workshop. So now there's two copies on the workshop, and the Defense Shield one has just been relabeled as retired, but the Weapon Core one was taken down, which made my world unable to load until I figured that out. So, yeah, so I got it fixed because I just was able to substitute the new one, and I'll swap out the Defense Shields one next time. I didn't want to do too much at once, but that isn't why I didn't stream on Monday. Monday I just wasn't feeling good and didn't feel like it, so I did not. But anyway, we've got a bit of an episode today. What time is it? It's 5 p.m. It's dark and stormy out. And we, as I recall, I know it's been a while, but we are out of iron, if I recall. Let's, I like to do as much as possible from inside the bridge here, if I can. But let's take a look at the inventory and remind ourselves, because it has been a while. We have like 4 iron left. 5 1/3 iron left. So that's not great. Let's see. We have small amounts of nickel there. So plenty of nickel, plenty of silicon. Enough silver to get by for a bit. A good deal of uranium, at least for my purposes. We could still use more magnesium. I'm really sad that the amount of magnesium mining we were doing only yielded this much. So I think we're going to need to come at the magnesium from a different angle or something, because we kept getting tons and tons of nickel. We're going to need cobalt eventually too. So what is in the refineries? Anything? No. So we're dead in the water at the moment. So we got to in the soup here, we got to get the miner over to some iron and get some. That's pretty much it. Alright, thrusters are still on, looks like. Should we go for a different... Let's see, I think we were doing that iron before. I think there was different iron over by the magnesium? I don't remember, but let's shoot for that iron over there. We need to record path and set home. And I'm going to tell it... let's see, I think I was telling it to bring back all the stone last time, because I wanted to just go ahead and use the stone to get more iron. So I think I'm going to continue that. So let's blast off toward this iron and hopefully not hit anything on the way, because I can't tell what our altitude is. Well, I can't tell what the altitude is, but I can't see the ground. We're very close to the ground. There it is, and there's the iron hole. So we could try to set up again with the same hole. Or I could just go in there and grab a bunch of iron. If I try to... Might be a good idea to try and aim for the same tunnel again, because we'll get to that pure iron a little bit faster. So why don't I try that? We'll be inefficient for a little bit and kind of scraping the ground here, but let's see, what do we need to do here? We need to stop recording, set up mining job. Oh, I should have done that differently. That's okay. It'll be fine. We want to, we're going to want to start a new job. How am I doing on the ground here? I think that's okay. Alright, so let's keep it with the same width and height with a max depth, or a min depth of, what does it say, 30? Let's do 30. That's 31. Let's say 32. Okay. Why is... Yeah. Welcome to Duke Skyloafer complains about YouTube complaining about not receiving enough bits when my bitrate is higher than usual. Live. I'll just keep my mouth shut about YouTube's errors. Let me know if it starts buffering for long periods of time. The bitrate should be totally fine. Okay. Starting a new job. Why did it just scoot over to the side? That's okay. Either way, we're gonna hopefully hit that iron. I'm just gonna go along for the ride for a minute here and see how we do. If we fill up with stone too fast, actually I may want to tell it to eject the stone. Nah, let's not. Let's just fill up with stone, dump it off, and I could at least have some to work with. Have some iron to work with. Can't really see what's going on. I think we're going to be at a weird angle here, but that's okay. There we go. Now we're full already. I could try to build... Whoops. I could maybe try to build more, a more robust ejector system on here than the 4 ejectors that we have. I wonder what's behind this merge block on the back. I wonder if that would... I wonder if there's a way I could pipe... No, probably not, because there's batteries there. And a thruster. Yeah, so no. I'd have to... maybe, because that... Next to that one ejector is just a... it's just a block. Although it's entirely possible that... I think maybe the reason it's not like that is because... any stone that spawns there could potentially damage the thruster as it falls. So, how'd we do on battery during that time? We are at 93%, so it's gonna take a minute to recharge, but we'll get a little bit of stone, and I'll be able to keep working while it goes out and gets some more stuff. Any changes in bitrate happening with my stream here is I'm going to blame on the ridiculous weather we're having in the Chicago area right now, which is that it is February, as everybody should be aware. And we hit like 65 degrees yesterday, and we got like a 70-degree day coming up, and it thunderstormed last night and everything. So, you know, weird times. Okay. What else can we be doing here while it is processing that little bit of iron we got? What were we doing before? I remember we were... Oh, I was working on the potentially too many gyros. Do I still have that in the gyros and conveyors, which were these things? Something small in my office just fell over. I thought it was my cat doing something. All right, let's focus on getting the last of the gyroscopes, which need a lot of steel plates. Oh, good, it's bright out again, just in time for the sun to go down. All right, let's. What are we? Are we making steel plate? No. So we probably churned through all of the... Yep. Yep. Maybe... Did I grab any gold? Maybe I should go... Well, no, I shouldn't go grab gold. I need the iron. Okay. Well, can I get any out? Oh, okay. Well, let's see if we can figure out which one of these, or which ones of these all need steel plates. So you're good. Stop it. You are good. So what I was thinking was, I was originally thinking, oh, you need all the parts. There we go. I was originally thinking that just like with the Iliad, we would put the thruster pods off the sides. But now I'm actually having... I had a change of thought, sometimes called an idea, while I was in the intervening week between the last episode and this one. What if we put, like, the thruster pod type things on top and had them, like, grouped together? So there would be, like, essentially, right above this, we would have, like, maybe right here we'd have a big forward thruster, you know, like reverse thruster. In between, we would have, like, a row of weapons. I could still have my miner potentially dock back here. And then we would have, like, big thrusters on the back, and then I might just do, like, one big thruster pointing downward from here, you know, out the bottom for a lift. I wonder if that would look cool or not. Oh, shoot. That will be a problem because of these things. They would not be able to... We would have to have these things... Well, we could potentially just move them up a row. We could move them up a row and have them... oh, the bitrate is really struggling today, isn't it? I wonder what my house is doing that is affecting the upload. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, if we moved all these up a row, we could have thruster, actually more than a row, because if I was doing big thrusters on top, let's see, I guess I could do just like a row of one block small thrusters. Let's see, how would we do that? They'd have to start, let's see, yeah. Okay, well, it's good that I'm getting the visual here because I wasn't picturing the actual top of this when I was thinking this through. So, I was originally thinking we would have some sort of like a slope going up here, and this would just remain where it is because it's a door there. And then, yeah. So even if we started our thrusters back there, we'd still be... That would double the height, basically, of this thing. Because then I was thinking we would still have space to put weapons along the side and everything. You know, now I'm thinking that's a bad idea, and I should just go back to thruster pods on the sides. I think. I might still want to move these up one. That might be a good idea, to move these up one block so that they're, when I do, like... Actually, do I even want to anymore? Because I put this conveyor here for a weapon to sit on. Yeah, maybe this is fine. Okay. I should open these doors so I can fall in there. Alright, let's... I saw a shipment come back, so let's see if we can find the last things to do. So, the good news is I've got... regarding the bitrate, I've got YouTube set to not auto-disconnect if it stops getting stream. So, I think what that means is if my bitrate falls too low for YouTube, it will just kind of pause the video for you all for a bit, and then when the bitrate comes back, it'll just kind of jump up to wherever present day is. Okay, see, now it's back to normal, so whatever. Okay, gyroscopes are done. I need to get like a light in this hallway, so it gets really dark. did I mark off gyroscopes? I did not. Is there no... How come the... Oh, that's interesting. With this one, you know, with the normal LCDs, you could just click it and go straight to the text, but apparently not with the holographic ones. All right, gyros are done. Let's... cargo. We're missing... refineries and assemblers, because this needs to be my home away from home, so... let's take this down just a little bit so I can see the whole thing. Did it not? Did it not save my text? Oh, it did. I'm just looking in the wrong spot. Yeah, okay. So I think the ship is going to get a little bit... let's see. Okay, so let's finish welding up these things so that I could see where I'm building here. And I got room for another little... I mean, I could put little cargo containers in those little extra spots, too. That could work. What is this thing right here? Just a conveyor straight? Why don't we make that a conveyor X? Or I could just make that a cargo container. Let's not. Let's do conveyor X. And then we'll go back to straight, straight, and then I think we're going to need another X. There we go. And then I don't know where we're going to go from there. Alright, so... Nice. Alright, and then maybe like a... Because I want to get a couple of small containers in there. Oh, we're also going to need some batteries, I suspect, because we don't want this to be entirely reactors, which I realize now we have no reactors. On my to-do list. We are going to get some big cargo containers in here as well. I just don't have that. Ooh, I can grab through here. Look at that. Alright. So, ooh, what do we got here? Free iron. Alright, this maybe it would make sense to have the assemblers going across the top, or assemblers like any sort of one by whatever tube things, like oxygen tanks or whatever. And then you just, I'll be able to come into here and be like, I can get to that, I can get to that, I can get to that. Might even have this go all the way out the back. So the question is, how do I connect up things that are going across the top? What do I got right here? That would be very easy to do, because I've got two conveyors right there. You could just connect them. The entire outer hull is going to be armored conveyors, which is going to be lovely when we get into bites. Alright, this is a corner. This is a corner.
Inventory full.
Oh, of course. Okay. I'll probably just put away all the stuff that I needed. Okay. T. T. Alright, and if we did... trying to think what might be the best way to... What are you? You're a rocket launcher. If I did one fewer rocket launchers, I could do an assembler here and have its upgrade thingamajigs fill in these two spots. Could also move the jump drives back one, but I don't know that helps. I think maybe it would be better to have two fewer
Energy low.
two fewer missile launchers, just so that it's that will fit in there better. And missile launchers are going to be expensive anyway, so might as well. Missiles are going to be expensive. I mean. Oh, you know what? There was one other thing that I wanted to say. In the past week, because last time I streamed was a whole week ago. In the past week, I crossed 150 subscribers, which was insane. I went for a while. It was like going up very slow, and it was creeping up toward 150. And I thought, man, if I get to 150 soon, I'm going to be, in the next couple of weeks, it'll be exciting. And then, like in the past week, it went up to 154, and then it kind of jumped around. It was like 154, 153, 54, 53. So now I think it's sitting at 53 right now, 153. But either way, I'm very excited about that. I appreciate everybody who comes and hangs out and enjoys this. All right, so if I took you out, that would give me a good amount of material back that I could use
Inventory
for other
full.
stuff. Let's see what's going to be the least annoying way to do this. There isn't one.
Inventory full.
Okay, then we got... Ooh, there we go.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
It's all those big steel tubes. Okay, so I could do an assembler right here. What could we do in this spot? We could do oxygen, O2, whatchamacallits. It's kind of too bad that I put I wouldn't be able to get to those for repair very easily. That's okay, though, I think. I think there's going to have to be some sacrifice. Like, not every single component is going to be accessible all the time. So I think that's okay. So let's put so that I don't forget, O2 gens in here. And I want them to be, let's see, that's going to be facing upward. I might be able to put like a little weapon of some sort on there. That'd be something. What? Didn't I thought I got enough. You know what? I'm dumb. I just took out things and replaced them with things that were the exact same size. What up?
Inventory full.
How dumb am I? Ow. Did that just get blasted off into outer space? That piece of ice? Or is that like... Is that going to fall back down and kill me at some point? Great. I'm going to stand in here for a little bit. Hope it's not glitched into the ship somewhere. Okay. So I'm going to have one little spot right here. I guess I could do more cargo containers. That would be okay. Let's check the list and see if there's anything that would make sense to put there. I could put computers in there, programmable blocks. Potentially, ooh, shield components. How big are the shield components? That's a good question. So we have the shield controller. Let me actually put some of these things out. Shield controller table or shield controller. They're the same. Actually, this one takes more parts, doesn't it? The table sounds good. Alright, ship shield emitter. This doesn't need to be on the outside. Ship shield emitter. We'll probably do the smaller one on the outside, so we'll have to find a spot for that. But I could take these two and hide these in those little spots. Do I need field emitters for those, which means I'd need to be able to get over to them to fill them in after we get to space. That's going to be annoying to have them buried down in here, I think. Okay, so we won't do that. Because otherwise I'd have to basically grind through the doors, weld these up, and then put the doors back, and it would vent the... Oh, no, it wouldn't vent. Okay, I think we could do that. We'll just have to remember that to get to those things, we're going to have to take out this door, weld them up behind the doors, and then put the doors back. So, that'll be the plan. I am totally going to forget that. Alright, let me just remember what these things... Shield modulator allows access to shields that have a modulation setting. Set this block to the same setting as you have in the shielded grid. Do I actually need that? Because any other ship... I don't actually think I need this block. I think the shield enhancer... Actually, do I need the shield enhancer? It doesn't say what the shield enhancer does. I think the shield enhancer, you could change the hardness or something. Like, you could change how the shield... I don't remember if this thing had any other value other than allowing other ships to pass through it. Okay, cargo it is. And we will have one of these, like, in the back here. It's going to be, like, right there. So, it just needs our field emitters. Then we will have a cool shield control table in the back here. Alright. I'd better take a little nap, otherwise we're not going to have enough power in the morning, I'm assuming. Let's take a look at the batteries. They are fully recharged in 4 hours. Oh, they've been doing pretty good. They are still charging, even with most of the sun gone. Okay. Well, still, let's take a quick nap here in the cryo chamber, and get to bed, get to morning. All right, close enough. There it is. There's the sun. As the solar tower frantically tries to spin around and point at it. So we should be solid for a couple of hours here then. Fully recharged in 3 hours. Cool. Alright. Ooh, I just had a great idea. I cannot read this thing at all. But we need... let's see. We need reactors and do we want to just rely on reactors entirely, or do we want to have backup batteries and like solar power? I don't know. I'll think about that. But the reactors, I was going to have like a large reactor near the back, but what I'm thinking now is we'll do one of these guys will do... Let's see, what do you look like? Perfect. Get in there. Ow. We'll do two of these guys in this little spot here, and I think I just turned it the wrong way. Oops, whoa. There we go. That should have a thing right there. That's the perfect shape. Alright, let me grab these correctly here. Did I get it? Yeah. Now I realize that I goofed up my thing doing this. I'll end up pulling more than I need, and also I can't get into there anymore. Alright, so reactor components. What do I need for reactor components? Silver? I think. Silver. Okay. And gravel, which we should have a ton of now. I think it's time to go over to the old ship and take out our one good reactor and the bad reactor and move their parts over to the new ship. So this one doesn't have any... You don't have anything in it. Oh, you do have something in it. Ooh. Okay. I have a plan. Nothing can be taken out of you because you're not connected to anything. You don't have... You do have stuff in you. Nobody put anything in there. Okay. So I'm gonna take you out. I don't think you are...
Inventory full.
Yeah. I'll use you to repair this one so that I can get the uranium out of it. Okay. And cool. So I've got all the reactor components. Actually, what I want to do is put the reactor components into the system so that they'll get picked up by Izzy, and then it'll start making new ones. So auto crafting, we should be... There's reactor components. You could, yeah, make 100 of them. That sounds good. It's going to be doing that for a little while. Alright. Then... I'm just going to turn you off, because I know you're going to be... I know you're going to want to kick on here. I don't want to burn through that uranium yet. Yeah, it's going to take a while to make reactor components, isn't it? I don't know if we will have... Oh, we should have enough silver, because we had plenty. We had over 1,000. How are we doing now on iron? Plenty of gravel. Iron, we are up to 14.2k. We must have had a good solid load of iron come in. Okay. Ugh, it's going to take a while. Okay, in the meantime, I need to get a... Yeah, T-armored. Ooh, can I... Let's see here. What if I put... Conveyor T. Conveyor straight. Conveyor T. And an assembler. Let's see if I... one assembler is not going to cut it down the middle. One assembler is not going to cut it total on the ship, but I can only fit one assembler in the spot there, so... Then in terms of the modules, I think we're going to go for power efficiency so that... Well, for power efficiency. have assemblers on here at all? No, but I do have my conveyor T. Ow. Alright. Let's... Do I need all of you in here? I don't think so. Keep those windows just in case. Assembler and power efficiency modules. So if we did it like this, then we would have a mount point for a weapon right there. Although, let's see, I'm trying to think of how I would want that to go, because if that looks like, I'm just working this out in my head, don't think it matters, but yeah, I'm going to put it like that. It's going to go up a row anyway, so just trust me, it'll make sense in like 3 streams when I finally do it. Can't get to any of the cargo. Can I get to you? No. Power cells, huh? Five steel plate? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, Izzy should pick this one up and start using it, I think. Pretty soon here. I think it already is. Cool. Alright. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so then across this, I think we're going to do a... Should I do an oxygen tank or an O2? I think an oxygen tank. Mostly because I think I only need one of those on this whole thing. Actually, do I even need an oxygen tank? I'm trying to think if that's even worthwhile to have. If I'm going to have ice, and I could just use the ice as needed for oxygen, only a small part of the ship is going to be oxygenated. Is it even worthwhile having an extra big old oxygen tank? Probably not. Probably not. So, what would be a better thing to have here? I could just do a small hydrogen tank and just get, be able to carry a little extra hydrogen. Not that small. There we go. Carry a little extra hydrogen with us. And then another assembler here, and then we'll move into refineries after this. Along the spine here. I feel like I'm missing something that we need. This is... I love this because this is such a densely packed ship. You know? An extremely densely packed ship. You know how long it's going to take to charge these jump drives based, using the power that we have on the base here? I might just have to let the game run overnight or something while these charge up so we could leave. But yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So we're gonna have bigger hydrogen tanks as well, but it wouldn't hurt to have a little extra. I'm just trying to think if there's any reason to have an oxygen tank. We had one on the Iliad. I mean, it was good when we ran out of ice. I had that buffer. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. As long as I've got... let's see, I want to be able to... Okay. What does this look like from the bottom? I want to see what the words look like from under here. I think I want... Do I want it to say oxygen in the ceiling? I think I do. like this or like this, though. If I come in... This is really important because I want to be able to... See, that's upside down. But that's far away. You know, that's fine. Okay. Alright, our woven oxygen tank, which... I don't really want to fill with oxygen yet because... It will... Wait a second. I didn't get all the stuff. I'm just going to put everything in it and not weld it up yet. Just so that I can be sure that that's where it's going to go before I decide... Before I fill it up, even though there does seem to be an abundance of ice on this planet, I think we'll be okay. I don't want to bother with it.
Energy low.
That I will bother with. Let's charge up right here. Oh, why is my O2 not, my H2 not filling? I should be able to... Does it fill if I'm in here? Because it should auto-fill me. Yeah, my H2 is not filling from these things. Why is that? Do we have a broken... Whoops. Do we have a broken pipe somewhere? So that's connected. Those are both connected up through here. Which goes up to here, which connects to there. Which connects to there. Which connects to there. Which connects to there, to there, to there. Okay, hold on. We gotta look at the bottom here. That... How does that connect to the... Hang on a second now. Let's see. It's through the middle here, right? Where that cargo container is. So we've got... That goes... Okay. Cargo container is connected to the bottom, which is connected to that, but... That doesn't connect to the top. That doesn't connect to the top, because that's a T junction. Oh. Well, it would seem that the... Oh, and you're yellow. How did we goof this up here? We goofed everything up. This is a corner. This side is green. Because we go corner, corner, through here, along here, past the light. Then we go out to here. And then this is a corner that's facing the wrong way. So that makes sense why that's not working. Okay. I think I know what the problem here is, but... oh, the bit rate. I'm just going to keep on going and assume that the bit rate is going to come back. I think it already came back. Okay, hold on. Where's the U? There we go. Okay. There's U. Yes, okay. Okay, so that's green, but now I think the problem is that there's no connection to the top layer is not connected to the bottom layer. Now, it would have been eventually, because eventually the back will kind of loop around, but we're going to fix that right now with with two junctions. And then we'll have, I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to use these as mount points for weapons or not. I think they're too close together, but that already should connect the... Wait a minute. Okay, now all of a sudden this thing is actually able to pull stuff. So, okay, so we're good. So it had kicked on, but couldn't actually pull anything before is my assumption, because I did hear it make the noise. Alright, let's see if this thing can Yes. Okay, good. And if I get into here... No? Yes. Okay, good. It is doing the hydrogen is bouncing around a little bit. Okay. I'm stuck in the hole. All right. Cool. So we got that fixed. And... Cool. And that's a little redundant going up, which is good. Good to have redundancy. I don't like that this is a... Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I was going to say, I don't like that I have to have a unused yellow square here, but I don't, because this could just be a T. Okay, okay, hold on. Oops. All right, hang on now. Ooh. Alright. Armored T junction. There we go. Boom, boom. Okay. Green squares, we should be good still. We're good still. Okay. Alright. That's one thing done. There. Okay, let's do another assembler. So I want to have at least 2 assemblers. And I think we're going to try this assembler going... Would it make sense to go this way? Or to keep... No, it wouldn't. We'll keep it this way. Oh, I do need steel plate, don't I? Yep. Oh, no, my dampeners. I hit the wrong button. Alright, 2 of thems, or 1 of thems, and 2. Let's see, I gotta offload some stuff here. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to have the, I'm gonna have to turn on the, or finish building the oxygen tank so I could use this assembler. Alright, then 2 of these. Oh yeah, can't pull through you. There we go. Alright, yeah, let's weld you up, even though you're gonna... Actually, I don't even know if the base has any ice left on it, but we'll see. How's your... Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I think that's going to be a permanent fixture there. The only other thing we could potentially do there is put... no, I don't... Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't think we're going to put anything else there. I might be able to put... No, it's fine. Tis fine, tis fine. Okay. We'll do the refineries next. We'll end the ship with reactors. Oh, cargo. How much space we got sticking out on the side here? I don't know if we're going to figure something out. Let's see. Refineries, cargo, reactor in the middle, I think is the plan. We'll find out. We'll find out if that works. I think we got enough mount points. We might have to add more mount points on the bottom, but that's okay. I really would like to retask him with magnesium again, the miner. I don't really want to build a second miner, but he'll keep on going with that iron for a bit. We'll wait. We'll let him do his whole routine and then have him do the magnesium. Oh, we should pick up some gold too. Probably do that manually. Okay, so going over to the chart. Oxygen tank is done. Assemblers are done. Reactors are not completely done yet. Yeah, I think these things are going to need to move up by one. What is our... What do we have? What happened to my hand here? What the, am I... Wait a second. Am I, like, crouch flying? What happened here? That was weird. Okay, so if we move them up one, because I want to add more armor, another layer of armor on top of this, and I don't really want them recessed, because I'm afraid if I'm moving at top speed like I like to do and I launch them that they're just going to smash into the back of the ship. I guess that's always a possibility no matter what, but... So if I move them up, then I really don't need this entire row of conveyors at the bottom here. We could just go up one. Or do I? Because I still need... Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Let me actually spend a few minutes renaming the stuff that I built so I don't confuse myself later. Oops, well, what just happened here? Why this thing's jumping around on me? Okay. This thing is... Actually, both of these things are... OD... Assembler. And they can be... out of there. Do they need to be in the terminal? I don't think so. Inventory, yes, and they should be on. Connector, I don't care about. Air vent on the bridge. And you can stay in the toolbar. We'll take you out of there. Control seat. And you can go... let's leave you in the toolbar. I guess I'd only really control you from your own self, but I think that's fine. Inventory, no. Terminal, no. Corner lights. I think these are all outside corner lights, though. And I'm not even going to bother grouping them. They're just going to be what they are. And we can adjust their naming later if we want. Medical room is going to show nothing. That's fine. We'll just call this the Odyssey. And it can be gone. And then gyroscopes. Lots of gyroscopes. Yeah, it's fine. And we're going to put them in a group. And get them out of here. Cryo room. Oh, I forgot you could set up actions when you go in and out of cryo rooms. I should consider if that's a thing that I want to do. Like, turn the lights off, close all the doors. I don't know. Toolbar config. No. Inventory, no. Terminal, no. Inset lights. These are... We will probably do something with these later. Inset light on the bridge. And you can all just go away. Those are going to be gotten rid of. Jump drive. Actually, I should probably name you jump drive 1 and 2, just so that I can... Because you can only give commands to one jump drive at a time. So we will have jump drive 1 on one hotbar, and then if it gets damaged, we'll have jump drive 2 on a different hotbar, and I'll just be able to quickly switch over to the other one if the first one gets damaged. But as you probably know, if the if you tell one to jump, then it's gonna... both of them are gonna be used to jump. These things I'm about to get rid of. Let's hold on. We want them in the toolbar config, but I don't need to see them. Actually, I do want to see them in the terminal because I might need to change their coordinates. Piston. What is this piston for? That's for connecting to the base. I don't need to... That's temporary. In fact, we'll just... What am I calling the base? The base is the TB1. Yeah, this could be part of TB1. Triton Base 1, and I don't need to see you at all. Power efficiency modules. There should be 4 of those. And my lovely doors. Airlock door. And we can get rid of them. Small containers. Where are there 3? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Cargo S for small. And we don't need to see them. These are just going to be reactor S. And I'm going to put them in a group, which we will also put the large reactor in. But we can individually get them out of here. And shield controller table. Okay, and we'll leave you. We will leave you. Okay, let's move those launchers. And I keep wanting to jet straight up into the ceiling here because it's a giant window, and I keep forgetting that's not a hole in the roof. I should just take that out for now, and then put it back later. But it's fine. Ooh, wait, 2 of these lights are interior. Corner light interior. There we go. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we go to the back here. I am going to need some lighting for myself back here. And well, let's figure that out later. I'll probably put like some double corner lights on the floor or something. Right, something like, or I could do one of these. That kind of blocks the. See, actually, it would be kind of cool to have like a floor of these things, but it would not be very efficient. I could do, I would just rather do something like this, and then maybe another one a little bit further, a couple more a little further down or something. Oh, you know, a thought I just had is that this cargo is inside the airlock. And if I have to do repairs out here, I'm going to want this door closed because I don't want to vent the front. So I need some sort of easy cargo out here. And I will have this. I'll have the assembler up here I could pull from. But I may want to have, like, another redundant cargo access. Okay, let's just assume this is going to be here for now. But I could easily just swap out one of these conveyors in the floor for a cargo. And then that will be that. Okay, that's a good thought, though. I'm glad I had that thought. All right. So where do we go next? Oh, hey, there's that chunk of ice that almost killed me. It landed over here. Oh, sweet.
Inventory full.
Look at that. We made it. All right. Let's toss you in there.
Inventory full.
That's a lot of ice. Have there not been any... Oh, you know what? I was just going to say, have there not been any unknown signals since I started playing today and then just realized there's one right over there. It's just very, very far away. I was going to say I think we could probably get this guy to stop flying around, but to stop with the iron. But, man, last time we had like 150k iron and we chewed through it pretty darn fast, so I'm thinking we just keep going with the iron, and maybe when he's done with that mining job, then we'll set him on the... Because then I should have a ton of iron. We could set him on the magnesiums. Okay, let's move these up.
Inventory full.
It's going to take a while.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yep. Oh, okay. So that happened.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
It's all these darn steel tubes.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. So, what we're going to want here is get rid of you. Hold on. Are you T and then a corner? Okay. And then this one on the bottom doesn't need to be a T anymore. It could just be a corner. I think that will work. So corner up to there. And that is a corner over to there. I really like that these lights are here. And that has a connection to there, which is good, except that there's nothing connecting it on the other side because there's nothing here. But this thing is a... That is a corner. You know, actually, we could just leave that there. It would just be an extra bottom connection that we don't use. Right, because all I really need is the outward facing one. So we'll just leave it there. It'll just be unconnected there. That should be okay. And then I'll have some space down here. Maybe there's something I could hang off the bottom there. I don't know. Do we need a T? Can we do a T? If we're going to go to the side and out, why not just do a... Why not just not have this be a conveyor at all right here? Right? That would make sense. Because then we could just use this as the straight out conveyor part. And just do a corner here. Like that. And then we don't even need this. Oh, that's sorry. This is supposed to be a T, not a corner. People love it when you refer to building complex missile launchers as plopping. What are those things called? They are called destroyer launchers. Alright, we have an opportunity here to change the orientation of these things. Should they be... Should the doors face this way or this way? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Or should these ones face this way and the ones next to them face this way? I'm just going to stick with what I had. What do I need for these? Steel plate? Okay. It's going to be another many trips back and forth to get these in because of all of our lovely steel tubes. Alright, then we're missing superconductors.
Energy low.
We'll get to you in a moment, energy. Construction components we need. Nope, didn't get them. This is where all the iron is going. It's a large steel tubes that rockets shoot out of. What are we missing? Motors, construction components. There we go. The more I click, the more they come through. We're apparently building very quickly. There we go. And you are good. Everybody's good. Okay. So those are back up. One thing I want to do real quick is make a LCD over here. Oh, don't need you. Okay, and we are going to put this.
Energy critical.
Oh, really? Is it that cold out? Okay, hang on. Give me a second. Okay. We're going to put this thing... Let's see, where's a good spot where it's not going to get in the way of the ship? How about... right... Of course I do. How are there no steel plates in this in all of the stuff that I just picked up? Oh, I almost got crushed. Well, I'm glad he's here, because now I'll know if my placement of a giant screen is going to be a problem. Hang on. Well, this is a very hefty screen here. Okay, good. We're not going to put that extra bulletproof glass in. We don't need that. Okay. There we go. Now I'll know. Now I'll know what the weather is. I could be working over here, doing stuff. You know, oh, weld, you know. What's the weather? Ah, snowstorm. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay. Let's actually charge up in here. If you're enjoying the stream so far, and you haven't thrown a like on the video, I would ask you to please do so. It's up to you, of course, but it does really help with the old algorithm. Let me refill my bottles the old-fashioned way here by letting the robot take them and put them into a thing. Give me one more. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There it is. Oops. Okay. All right. Let's see. Ship's flying back again. That's good. What do we want to do next? Oh, man. It is probably time to do the reactors, which are going to be a large thing. Big old thing. Alright, how do I want this to go? Man. Alright, let me stop on this little pedestal here for a second. How on earth am I going to do this? So if I did... a refinery with stuff attached is basically a 3 by 3 by 4 block with all of the upgrades. How do I want to get... So, part of the old problem is, if I put the refinery like right up against here, that would be one set of upgrades I wouldn't be able to put on it. So I think I'd have to go out one more. Go out one more. So what I want to do is get rid of you. Yeah, I'm gonna have some extra room in between here, which is okay. What could I do with that extra room? Could we do cargo first and then refineries? I don't know. Maybe that'll just be... Oh, you know what we could do actually is potentially do some... I was thinking maybe thruster, like internal thrusters, but I don't think we'll have enough space. Alright, no, that's fine. We'll figure out something to do with that internal, like that space in between later on. So I want just a straight one and then a T... No, X. The old X. Are we finally on that pedestal yet? No, not yet. It might, my reasoning here is probably going to make sense in a minute as to why I'm doing it like this. But what we'll do is from this one, we can go... Actually, it doesn't have to be armored, but I'm going to keep going with the armored. Even though, because these things are going to be like mostly interior anyway. But, oh, I do need interior, don't I? Interior plate to put these. Let me think real quick about how I want the refineries to be attached. We would have to do... I was wrong about my dimensions, wasn't I? It would be 2 by 3 by 4. 2 by 3 by 4. Maybe I don't need to do... Maybe I don't need to do the thing that I was thinking I needed to do. Let me work some stuff out here. Maybe we don't need to go one more block out. Because if I went out to here, okay, if I had a, let's say let's say I have a thing right here, okay, with a connection right there. And I have a refinery of this style. This is, yeah, 2 by. So where's our... Okay, our thing is at the top there. I could go like this, and it would not stick out further than the jump drive, and I could have the upgrades on the bottom. Yeah, and it would just be a little bit awkward on the other side, because I'd have to turn it this way, so it wouldn't be perfectly symmetrical, but that's okay. We established that I'm going to be okay with not being perfectly symmetrical. The other option would be that I push it back a little bit more and do it like this with the... and then have the upgrades along the... Well, that would still work, wouldn't it? It won't stick out further than the jump drive, and we would have all the upgrades on the inside. That might look better, because then we could potentially use the top for stuff. I don't know what. So the options are do this and have the inside space filled up and have the outside, the space above it open, or do this and have the inside interior space free for stuff, which actually means that I probably could I could just do tons of small cargo containers instead of big ones, and then we could just run that along the middle. That might be the best way to do this. And then big reactor at the end. Let's try that and see if this looks like it's going to work. Oops, where'd my refinery go? Alright, so we need to go that way. I think that would work. How long is this? Whoops. How long is this ship getting to be? Ooh, you know, the other thing is, I wanted to have a recessed area for a space miner to dock, and this could be that space in between here. Yeah, this could be that space. We could actually split we could split the corridor, and then build up. Yeah, okay. Okay. This is all going to make sense later. If I remember what I was thinking later. Alright, so we'll do two of those. Should we do all power efficiency, or should we have some, like, speed or yield? Yield might actually be better, but I can't build yield yet. Yeah, yield might be better. We'll do yield instead of speed on these, and then this way it'll give us a little. Are we going to see these? I'll do them this way. I don't know if we're going to actually see these from the outside or not. I highly doubt it. Normally, I like trying to do. Builds that, where you can see these things from the outside, and they kind of become part of the look. But just given that the last time I was out in space with the number of bad guys that there were, the refinery kept getting shot up. We're going to try to cover over it. This is going to be an armored vehicle. We're going to cover the whole thing over with light armor, but armor nonetheless. So, let me think about this now. How do I want to temporarily pull this off? Oh yeah, let me get the, hang on a second. Why is my phone flashing so much? Is there I'm checking my phone real quick just because I actually have to work later tonight. I have a production deployment happening between the hours of 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. today, so I'm basically killing time right now until I have to go back to work. Then I get to sleep for a long time. Let's see. Do I want this to... I think I actually want this to probably go... I don't want this to go through. I may want this to go through. So a straight, and then corner, right corner. Okay, and then now that connects that, but I think I may want this to come outward to here. Does that thing have a... Is this going to fall down if I take that block out? Does that have a connection point there? You know what? Let's just throw one of these in there. Or, oh, actually, you know what? Let's not throw one of those in there. Let's throw in the actual block that I want to put there, which is going to be a straight conveyor. Cool. And then you aren't a very good shape, now are you? Let's put a cargo container here. This will be one of my additional cargo access points. Then. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so that will take me... That'll take me out in a minute after I redo that connection. That'll take me out and up and out, but also in. Good, good. Alright, we're going to need to, like, really... I need to really connect... Oh, that's not really connected now, is it? I don't think it is. That'll connect. Okay. Alright, let me actually fix this first. Please don't all fall down. Okay. Alright, you are the X armor. Okay, and then the next one will be straight armor. So you are a straight out. That's good. Then you should be a corner up. And you're straight out and you're a cargo container, which is going to help me once I get this cargo container built. Unfortunately, I have to fly around the outside to get the rest of this built. Alright, there we go. That should... Yep, that's connected into there. And that should be the port. So we're good there. Then we need to connect up on the other side here too. So, I think that thing is held in place. Good, good. That really made me nervous because I didn't spend too much time thinking about it, and I probably should have. Alright, straight. Corner. And then cargo. And then straight? Is that what I did? I think that's what I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Okay. Yep, missed. Ship is going to be pretty homey when we're done here.
Energy low.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. Alright, so that should be connecting into there, and that should be the ports right there. So I don't really need this thing going across the top anymore. Alright, let me go charge up real quick. Now that thing still says snowstorm. Is that happening soon, or is that it finishing up from before? That's the real question here. Alright, water break. Alright. I think that might be the storm finishing up from before, because I don't see any... Looks like it's getting lighter out still. Okay. Alright, so of course what we want to do here is not have to ferry a ridiculous amount of material back and forth to this thing. So we are going to be setting up a welder or two. Not what I wanted. Let's see. How do we want to pull this off here? So temporarily, we'll do a... Yes, there we go. Temporarily, we will do a... Oh, what's it? And I should clear out some of these. I don't need all this in the... Alright. Give me a welder. And here goes all the iron. Oh yeah, there we go. We even got the modules. Now I'm going to turn off, if I can get the thing to show up, turn off these refineries, because we already don't have enough. Where I just saw you fly around here. There we go. We already don't have enough power. Well, we don't have enough material to... At least I don't think so. Let's look at our refineries. Yeah, all of our refineries back at the other base are empty right now, so we already don't have enough material to make them worthwhile. So let's not bother wasting power on these. Even though, technically... no, they would. They would still have, like, a minimum amount of power that they would draw, so... If they were on. Like, if they were actively refining anything. So... I think either way, this is... It's better to do it this way. There we go. Kind of wondering if it would be worthwhile having interior welders for some of these things. Like, I could have technically put like a welder right here facing out, and it would weld up the refinery again if it got damaged. Would that be worthwhile? It'd probably also be nice to be able to do that to the jump drives too, but... I mean, the whole reason that I am making this walkable back here, even just a little bit, is so that I can come back and do my own repairs, but... Might not be the worst idea to have some welders back here. I think the problem would be that, with my luck, they would be damaged by... Like some critical conveyor would be damaged, and then just nothing back here gets parts, or something like that. Even though the assemblers are back here too, but the assemblers. Okay, so we're gonna have to connect them in the back. But currently, to get to the refineries, like the refineries refine stuff, and they have to go through the floor and up into the bridge, and then up and then back up into the roof of the bridge, and then back over to here. So to the assembler, and then back down into the cargo. Which is fine, but... Alright. So we're getting close to the end here. And we need... Let's see, I don't want this to just be a big open space here. I was thinking we would have like a... You know, I could have like a cargo or something, and then you would walk to either side to get to the back. I'm wondering if I even really need to do that, because I've got all this like floor space. I could put like a line of cargo. We could keep cargo going in the top. At the very back here, what I want to have is a big old reactor. We could probably suspend it in the middle here. Not like Not like this, but we'd have to go back. Actually, it could be like this, technically. Because it would just be connected on one side to one refinery. But I think it would make... I think it would make more sense to put it back one and have it be... I mean, it would actually be this way, but... let's see, we'd probably actually want it to be this way. Is there really no good way to do this where the... Yeah, there's no way to do this where the words are right side up, is there? Oh yeah, there is. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. I was kind of hoping that I could connect it and then still have a connection to it and not have to look at just the... You know, to be able to manually put stuff into it, basically. That's fine. It'll just be sideways. So I think we'll go back one more, connect in through the sides, and then that'll be the back of the ship. I don't think it's worth doing two of them. The only reason I'm doing any large ones is for the defense shields. And while we could fit them in the back here like this, like off the back. Okay, now I'm struggling to think about why I wouldn't do that. Why wouldn't I do this? Why wouldn't I just have two of them? I mean, they take up a lot of material for sure. And I don't have enough material for even one of them right now, but the material for it is on the planet. We will get enough uranium at some point to fill it. What does the big one that looks like a room look like? It looks like a room, but that one, we wouldn't be able to, yeah, we wouldn't be able to use that one because it would be like sticking out the bottom of the ship, basically. So this one it is. So this doesn't solve my problem of connecting it in a way where the words are upright. But oh, I remember why I wanted to go down the middle, because I wanted to have the dock for the miner be back here. Okay. That's good, that's good. Okay, so that's fine. I am wondering, does it make sense? I could still do even and have space for the miner and have this further back. And it would give me space for like ion thrusters in the back too, which we need. Yeah, let's just do one. I think one. How many megawatts is one of these things? It is 300 megawatts. That's plenty. That's plenty. Okay. So what we'll do is we will... This is a corner, right? Yep. So we'll go corner. Corner. Because there's no... I want to have a connection on both sides to the reactor. And then we want there to be a thing on both sides, and then push it forward like that. And there's no way to do a... Just making sure. There's no way to do words up and still be able to get at the access port. So there it shall go, whichever that turns out to be. So we will have this reactor and then the two smaller ones on the inside. And I actually think I'm going to set up another welder for this one just to, for the time being. Oops, I just put the wrong parts into it. Even though I know we're not going to have enough They're not going to have enough reactor components for it. You know what? Let me actually just take out whatever components I can. Oh, did I not grab it? Oh, I did, but it's... Let's do this. Get rid of you. Grab you again. Pull out some parts. We should have all the steel tubes and everything that we need. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, we put in the 100 reactor components we have. Okay, so what we need is this part of the design might change at some point here. But what we need is this to come out about... Oh man, that doesn't give me much room now, does it? Huh. Maybe I need to push that reactor back a little bit. So I was thinking dock right about here, but that doesn't give me... So it'd be really like right up. In line with this would be the top of the connector. That doesn't give me much, does it? I might push the reactor back by one to give myself a... So what I want is for the... Basically like this. Alright. Nope, not that. Straight. Dock. Like this. So that when it lands, it's like the thing is flush with the, flush with the roof. Yeah, we'll have a little bit of armor up here, but it'll be able to kind of sink down in. So it'll be a little bit protected when it's docked. Won't be quite as raised up. And of course, the problem is that I spent all that time trying to figure out how to make the reactor accessible directly from the back, and didn't work. Now I'm wondering...
Energy low.
Maybe I don't even bother with making it accessible directly. Because maybe what we do is, instead of... Because the concern is that if the ship loses power, like let's say I run out of uranium or something and the ship loses power, I have no way to get uranium into the reactor without there being, without power. Unless it's directly accessible, then I can just put the uranium indirectly and it'll kick on. But we could just put batteries, a couple of batteries on the ship and leave them fully charged but off, and then if there's an emergency, we just kick on the emergency batteries and I could access through the conveyor. I think I'm making myself a bigger problem than I need, and I'm probably going to eat those words, but let's just do this then. Let's make this a... let's see. Oh, that worked out. Let's make... I was going to say, let's make this a cargo. Yeah, I guess that works, because then we could just not bother with, like, a separated... Yeah, that'll work. That'll work fine. So we'll make this a cargo container here. And then we'll put our connector on top. And then this will just kind of close off. I don't think there's even anything I need to put right there. One thing I do need that I didn't consider is an antenna. But I might be able to just embed that into the top somewhere. Antennas are super awkward in this game, you know? Because they're so long, and they are 2 blocks across, which makes them kind of difficult to place. We could put one, let's see, you would be in the way. Maybe we could just kind of fit one in. You know, we could probably just hang one off the bottom. We'll just hang one off the bottom. I want to be able to communicate with the miner, is the thing. So we'll have a very short range antenna going. Okay, so let's weld up some of this, and maybe we'll just fill this bottom section with batteries. You know, these couple of spots along here with batteries. Maybe that's a good idea. Or more cargo.
Energy critical.
Oh yeah, that's right. How are we doing on hydrogen in here? Yeah, we got some. Okay, what if I get rid of you? Probably just grabbed a bunch of reactor components. Yes, I did. What is going on with my ability to add things to the planner? It's definitely user error. But, okay. Oh, wrong one. This guy. See, now wait a second. Did I not? There we go. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So then, let's see. When he docks, I'm going to fall out of the ship for a minute. When he docks, he will be... There will be a little gap there. So I think what I actually want to do with this thing is probably just... It's not going to make much of a difference, but let's just do this instead. Give it that little extra space. And then around it, we're going to end up going like... Let's see, we can't do anything with you, can we? We need the inverse of you, which is part of this group, I think. That doesn't really look good with this reactor right here. I think we might have to move the reactor back one. I think we're going to move the reactor back one. Just so that I could completely surround this thing. So,
Inventory full.
not that big of a deal. Because there is a thing here where I could drop off the parts.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I shouldn't say it. Okay. Oh, I never welded these things up. That's great. Alright, you know, it occurs to me that we didn't put Let's go back to our list for a minute here, because I think I missed several important things like O2 gens. And I can't read this thing. This is silly. Let's see. Hydrogen, programmable blocks, cargo. Okay, refineries are done. Reactors will count as done. Cargo containers. I'm just going to keep adding. I'm going to add a couple of more. We are going to want batteries. Wow. Okay, you know what? Let's give me a standard, regular LCD. Then look, I'm going to walk up to it, push the button, get right in there, paste, and then I got to go in and tell it to actually show it. But that is big enough. Okay. Cool. I'm sure this thing has a use, but I am not interested in using it yet, because now I can read the thing. Yay. All right. Okay. We've got... All right, so in my lack of train of thought, what I realized was we had no O2 gens yet, or H2O2 gens, which means we could, instead of... Oh my god. Thank you. Instead of using conveyors back here, we could use these things. And then that pushes our reactor back just a wee bit. Like that. And then we could still, underneath here, we could still connect it up through the front. Or should I just leave that as an unconnected thing so that I could get to it manually? Let's not, but let's actually use one of these instead, because it will look cooler. Or then you still see the words that are sideways. Yeah, we'll do. I wonder, do I have a big pipe? Please don't take that out of context. That has the big flangey thing on the end. Will this cover up the words on it? Will it? I don't think it... let's see, that one... It definitely covers it up on the refinery. Maybe it will. Let's do that. There we go. And the nice thing about this... there we go. The nice thing about this is that it will, if I need to, get into the... You know, the whatchamacallit? The reactor, I'll just grind this away. Right? It doesn't need to. I'll leave this space open. If we need to get in here, we just grind this away. So, we've left it accessible, but connected. So I think that'll work. Alright. We need to weld up these guys. No? No? There we go. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. There's going to be one more there you go before I walk away. Oh, this one's facing the... Oh, I did flip them over. That's right. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. As long as that is connected into there, then we are good. Just weld this up as much as I can, and we'll go from there. Large steel tubes, my good friend, large steel tubes. Alright. Yep, that's good enough for now. We'll get the rest later. And let's get the rest of this roof put in. Not the piece I need. This is. Oh, that's going to be, that's right, that is going to be kind of a hole right there, isn't it? I said. That will be okay, in theory, because we're going to, like, armor up over this, basically, so it'll be like... Oh, it's not like that. But. So we could... Actually, this probably would be half blocks. So we would do this and, like, this around here, and it'll come together. It'll come together well, and then we'll flare out and make it not... At some point, it won't be... like, it'll be double size or full size blocks for most of it. It'll just be shorter around here so that the miner... I don't know how big the miner is going to be yet. That's the thing. So it'll kind of slope in around the sides. But that's, I think...
Low.
Oh, my gosh. Let me, before I do that, let me just give you my 2 bottles that are no good. Grab some energy. And grab those 2 bottles back. Why don't I... How many bottles do we keep? Does it destroy the bottles every time I throw the... I bet it does. I bet it takes the 2 bottles that exist in here and throws them away. Because it's on disassemble. Seriously, where's my extra bottle? Did you destroy my bottle? No, there it is. Make more bottle. I'm gonna tell it, just because I know what it's doing here, that we should always have, let's say, hydrogen. Oh, it's set to 1. Oh, well, no wonder. Let's set it to 6. Twice as many as I need. Alright, what else? Oxygen bottle. You know what? I'm going to set you to 3, just because I know I'm going to need them later. What else do we have here? We don't need you anymore. Get rid of you. None of you. One of you is fine. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, good. Go do all that. And then find me 1 more bottle that has stuff in it. And then you could also have some of these extra parts I don't need. Okay. Actually, I'm going to probably grab some more of those out. All right, let me look at the list here, because I think we've got this done. Programmable blocks. Okay. here's what I want for programmable blocks. I think we're gonna want Izzy inventory running on the ship. This ship is gonna be nuts. Okay, it's literally a flying base at this point. I'm out of control. Is basically what I'm saying. So we're gonna want that. We are gonna need. I don't want to mess with the automation blocks for auto docking, because this is going to be a high pressure, potentially a high pressure situation of trying to get the miner ship redocked. So there is an auto docking script that there's an auto docking script that we could run on the ship. Are there any other? What else? Do I want to use the airlock script, or do I want to just have like a close the doors every second timer? Yeah, every time I open a door, it just automatically closes behind me thing. Let me try that. I've never actually... How well does that work? Because it's kind of annoying on the stations. You know, the NPC stations. But what if we, just for fun, plopped one of you guys anywhere? What? Did I not? Oh. What do I have in me? Oh, yeah. Hang on. It's gonna try and make all these. Put it back. Okay. Let's go into the timer block and say every 1 second you are going to take my, not the roof doors. Did I not put the... Oh yeah, the doors wouldn't be in a block. Airlock doors. Let's try these. Airlock. I don't mind using the automation blocks for other things. If there's something cool we could think of to do with the automation blocks on the ship, like, you know, a sensor, like mostly with the event controller thing, like something docks and then whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But actually, I might do, because the antenna could potentially attract reavers, I might make it so that the antenna automatically turns off when the miner undocks and automatically turns on when it leaves. Although that's going to mess with the remote control. Is it going to mess with the remote control no matter what? Potentially, actually. The undocking part. I don't know. We'll figure that part out later. I don't know. All right, so we got doors. I think I made doors. All right, so if I took this timer and said... all the airlock doors should close every second. And just said start that. Okay. Now if I go to you and go open. I don't see you counting. I did say start, right? Oh, you know what? I'm a dummy. I am a dummy. I forgot how timers work. Setup action. Can I grab myself? So we close all the doors and then we start yourself. Okay, I could see how that will be annoying. And that is why... That's why, like, on the stations, it's set to, like, 5 seconds. Which is a problem, because then I would, like, open it. Then you have to wait a minute, and then you could go out. But you don't know how long. Yeah. And I don't want to set up a... I don't want to set up an event controller for each door. You know what I mean? for each door pair. So one programmable block should be enough for that then. One programmable block should be enough. So where do we put... Oh, I kind of want to put one right where this thing is. So like you would come in and there would be... You would have to come around it. Maybe. Well, I could put them in the back where I've got all that extra room. So that would be okay. I could do that. I could put one right here on the back side of this. Okay, so back to this. Auto docking and airlocks. So 3 programmable blocks. I could also do a radar script. Did I put the modded? I don't think I put the modded like high range sensors in here, and actually it probably would just be a ton of junk all the time anyway. So maybe it's better if we didn't do that. Okay, three scripts. We'll keep it light, quote unquote. And we'll do these. I didn't realize that the back of that looks almost the same as the other thing. Alright, what do these need? Steel plate? A couple more of those. Alright. So we could put one, like, here. It kind of makes it kind of look like a control space. What I was thinking was we could have one, like, here on each side, and then you would, like, go behind it to get out of the ship. But then if you're coming in and it's like right there, you have to kind of go around it to get... I'm kind of trying to avoid, if I have to get to the cockpit in an emergency, how far I have to maneuver to get over there. So I'm thinking we will avoid blocking that area, and I could put more if I need status readouts. Although, status readout, do I want programmable blocks for status information about the ship? Do I even want to bother with all that? You know what I'm going to do is do the 3 that I said, and let's see if we could find a spot for more. I mean, we could cover up these cargo containers with them in the corners here. We could put them... We could cover up the back with them. That would probably look okay. Trying to think of the... Yeah, then we wouldn't see the... Oh. But then I wouldn't be able to... Let's see, I'd have to do that. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to get to the... Which actually is not a bad idea there. Come to think of it. If we put them in the back like this. Still need to figure out what I'm doing in the floor here. I think I need... we could do cargo if I change these connections to be T's. Then we could do a little cargo and a couple batteries. And I think that'll probably cover it. We definitely need some more lighting back here. Definitely need some more lighting. Alright. This should all be attached properly. So let me take these out and do some. Yep, there we go. We'll do those. I'm not throwing cargo containers in there because I'm trying to avoid having too many like cargo containers down in the floor, like just everywhere. But I think this will be which one? This one. I think this will be enough. Having, because I don't know how many cargo containers do I have on here now. 1 in the front, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be plenty. Oh, and 10. I forgot about that one. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, plenty. Plenty. All right, yeah, let's let me get some batteries in the floor here, and then let's work on lighting this area. Let's see, warfare batteries always look nice. And we could just kind of sink them down like this and see their status on the side. And I can get to you, right? What are we going to put in the middle here? I don't think we need... You know what, let's do... Oh, can I even put anything there? Because of the reactor? Yeah, I can, okay. We just can't put anything in the spot behind it. We could put another battery there, or we could do a... Just do an armor... Just do an armor block to fill it in. We haven't... There's hardly any armor on this thing. Alright, so for the time being, I am going to just turn all of these... Wait a second, what did I just... Oh, you should be on. Sorry. You on. Warfare battery. No, off. Oh, I can't get it, can I? You have to go underneath. You know what, I'll just do this. All of those off just because I don't want to suck power out of the base just yet. But let's see if we can weld these up. Then we'll throw some lights back here so we can actually see more than just the blinding flashing of the welder. So one of the last things we'll do before we leave the planet... Oops, I didn't need to do that. Which one? I guess you. One of the last things we'll do before we leave the planet is set all the batteries on the planet to drain, which some of them already are, but set all the batteries to drain, and then all of these to charge, and all of the base power will be set to fill these things, and then we're going to shut them off because they'll be emergency batteries, and we'll run purely off the reactors. How are we doing on power cells? You guys should be making tons of them. There we go. Alright, so at the moment, let's build both of these up so that we don't see out the back. But at the moment, this is basically the interior of the ship. So this part in the back will not be airtight, but it will allow us to get to most of the internal components. I'll have to weld those up. Yeah, we may or may not see out the sides here. I'm not sure what that's going to look like there yet, but... So we will have the airtight portion in the front here. Oh, another snowstorm.
Energy low.
We'll have the airtight portion in the front. Then we will go back and we will be able to get to jump drives, so it's going to have an eerie green glow back here. And then lots of cargo. We can get to the refineries for repairs. We won't really be able to get to their upgrade modules, but that's okay. We could always... Upgrade modules are less important. We could always just go outside and fix those when we have downtime. But we'll be able to repair the refineries, and we could always, like I said, grind this away, repair the reactor, and put it back. So that's where that will go. So give me some of that. That is way too many of those. Let's fill these up. Why can't I move? There we go. Alright. Let's think about lighting. So we got these here, and we could turn the intensity down, but turn the radius up, so we get some more light there. Then I'm thinking more corner lighting. Or we could do lighting panels like this. They give us that nice ambient light. We can do lighting panels on the side or on the... I could just do one on the roof right here. These things... What's their radius is 20. See, I don't think they're... I don't think we really benefit from the larger radius of these as opposed to the corner lights. Or the... Like even the interior light, which has the same radius. The corner lights go out to 10. And that should be plenty, really. So we can put one there. Put one there. I'm standing in the way. Put one there. That should be probably enough light. So if we set the intensity down to like 2, set the radius to like 5. I don't have my headlights on, right? Yep. So, I mean, there's obviously still daylight-ish leaking in, but it's bright enough back here that we can get around. We can see what's going on. We can see the flickering firelight of the bonfire next door coming through still. There it is. Very nice out there. But yeah, I think that's the interior of the ship until I remember something else that I needed to put in here. Which, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that's the interior. So, what time is it here? Yeah, we'll probably start wrapping up. Of course, since I can't see anything anymore, that's really great. We'll take a quick check. We'll take a quick stock of iron and see if we need to keep having him flying out for iron. We're at 125k. Oh, he's picking up a lot of ice too, because I told him not to drop off any. I told him not to dump anything, so he's been bringing back a ton of ice, which is good at the end of the day because we're going to be filling a lot of hydrogen tanks, so that's fine. We'll use it, or we'll leave it on. We'll jettison it and leave it on the planet. It'll be fine. 125k. I think we might have him go a little bit longer on the iron and gravel or stone, and let him. We'll just keep building that up because we're still going to need a lot more. So what we're going to do next time is, before I go, I'm going to do some naming of things, but next time we're going to start building up more of the outer armor to get the true shape of the ship going, and start building on the side thruster pods so that we can actually, fly. And I think we're going to try to fit... I'm going to try to fit some ion thrusters on the back, and maybe even on the front as well, so that we could potentially maneuver with just ions. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get big ones on the front, but we'll see. We could potentially maneuver when we get to space with just ions and be able to maybe cut down on the hydrogen usage a little bit, but we'll see. Or at the very least, have the ions for... We'll have a couple of ions for if we run out of ice. So the situation that happened last time was, when we were in space before, was Let me stop flying while I talk. The situation we had in space before was that the hydrogen tanks got damaged and vented all of the hydrogen, and I was out of ice. And so suddenly we could no longer maneuver, and we were just flying through space at high speed. So having some, even having some ions on the ship would be good to be able to maneuver if we run out of hydrogen. So I don't plan, I think I'm probably even going to keep the ions off as long as I've got hydrogen, just so that we save on uranium, but we'll see how that goes. Kind of liking the fiery glow in here from our old ship crashed out there. I think maybe we'll bring a bonfire with us, and we'll set up a little bonfire in the corner of the bridge area here. That'd be kind of fun. All right, let me do some renaming of things. We might call it a day. Let's see. So, programmable blocks. I don't know which one is going to be which yet, so I'm just going to call them programmable block unused. Nope, that's the arguments. I don't want to put that there. I want to name it. And then turn them all off. I'll leave them in the terminal for now. We'll figure that out later. This is going to be the dock for the miner. All of these are going to be called, because I think they all have the same settings, so it doesn't matter. So we'll call these corner light. I'm going to call the back of the ship engineering. Why not? And this is the reactor L. I'm going to put that in the group of reactors. And we will get it out of the terminal for now. Okay, so this is I'm really hoping Weapon Core isn't broken. I had heard some rumors that with the switch over from Darkstar, it was having issues, but it's probably been fixed. Well, I'm not shooting anything for a couple more streams, so. But with Weapon Core, you have to put weapons in a group and put that group in your hotbar, and then that's how you can switch weapons. So turn that off. Inventory is fine. I don't want to see you there, and I'm going to turn you off for now. They should close up on the outside of the ship. So let's rename you, and let's put you in a group. Then I can get you out of the terminal. Rename you. Get you out of here. And the refinery. So I want to put them. I might want to put all the blocks, refineries. I might want to put all these in groups like this, just so that if I need to, I can put them on the hotbar and toggle them off, like to save power. I should probably also at some point think about throwing a couple of solar panels on the top of the ship, or somewhere on the ship, just in case I need to just point the ship at the sun to leach a little bit of power, Oh, that's why I was trying to figure out why the thing kept jumping around before. It jumps around every time the miner connects and disconnects, because the miner's blocks will show up in here. And then once it connects, and then they will, when he takes off, the thing resets again. Okay, that makes sense. So I don't need to see the cargo in here. The batteries don't need to be called anything other than battery, but we are going to put them in a group. And I'm going to leave them on auto for now and keep them off. This is the only thing you can see of the miner right now. Okay, there we go. See, it just took off, and then everything reset again. So that makes sense. Now I know why it was doing that. I was getting a little weirded out. And those aren't doing anything, so we'll leave them on. All right. That's looking good. Let's see. That gigantic screen was a really good idea, even though I probably should have just put one inside the ship. But all right, anything else? Shield components, we still need the outside emitters. Thrusters, we still need. Air tightness check, I think we technically did. And I haven't changed anything in here. I think this is the final shape of the room. Let's actually do a quick additional air tightness check. In fact, you know what we could do? Let's make this, just for funsies. Let's make this one the airlocks. And aggressive airlocks? No. Izzy's solar? Isn't there? It doesn't he have a door? Suspension toggle? Simple doors, that's what it's called. I wonder if I should run. Oh no, that would run on the miner. Okay. So, interesting question now is, do I want to use one of the like miner blueprints that I have? That's probably going to be from somebody else, or should I custom design a little space miner? Auto close hangar doors. So something to think about, for me to think about. But feel free to send me your opinions. Manual door keyword is fine. Airlock radius should just be 1. Protect airlocks. Airlock delay. Yep. Okay. There we go. So now we should have. If I go into here, this door won't open, but now it will open, and then I come out, and then it will close. Okay. This door is off. Now this door opens for me, and then closed. Okay. Same with this one back here to get to the engineering section. And now we're back here. Cool. Alright, then we close this guy. We could turn this on just to see how this goes. And we should get airtight in here. There we go. Not that it's going to affect anything, since we are on a planet and it's storming, but oh, I need an ore detector on this thing. I think I was planning to put that right above the door here, wasn't I? Alright, let's turn this off. And let me make sure that I add this batteries we got. Antenna and ore detector. Now, I want to look at something real quick before because I need the ore detector to point forward. So, for the script that detects things in the asteroid. So, I think I could have it back here, and it shouldn't really be blocked by the front of the ship. But the other option is to have it like either here or have it down here. I think either way will be okay. I think either way will be okay. I like that rhymes, so I'm going to keep saying it. Either way will be okay. I think up here, assuming that it can still raycast out, I assume the cone is pretty small, so it could still, if I had it sitting right here, it could still raycast out to an asteroid way the heck over there. We'd be okay. Oh, I just realized those things are flashing in the wrong order. funny though. It's like a semaphore signal for something. I don't know. You know what would be great is if this weather and nighttime went away. So let's make that happen and just watch it happen for fun. Here we go. This thing's flying around trying to get to the sun, and there's the sun, and now it's morning. Good morning, everybody. I love that mod. And the miner's coming back, which is good because I need to tell the miner to not fly back out. So that I could shut the server down. There we go. All right, we want to tell it to stop. That is it. And then next time we'll tell it to keep on going back. How much hydrogen do I have on me? Plenty. I'm full because I was just in the thing. I just want to fly out to the hole and see how he's doing out here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it's a really thin vein of iron. That's why it's mostly stone that he's coming back with. Oh, a little bit of nickel. We nicked the nickel. Yeah, we might have to look for a better source of iron. But the ship is looking good, I think. I think it'll look better once it's got thrusters on it. Actually, I hope it looks better once it's got thrusters on it. There's more hull shaping that I need to put on it, but this will be good for now. This will be good. I like where we're going with it. I like how compact it is. And I don't think we're missing any critical components at the moment, so other than the parts we need. Oh, you don't have any parts in you, do you? The outer ones didn't get half built. Let me just do that real quick. Let me do that to help you out. Ow. Oh, it's funny when I make the noises of the game character. Alright, so that needs gold. Alright then, I think that's going to do it for today. Barring any other strange circumstances, I do still intend to stream on... actually, it will be Sunday. The next one will be Sunday, not Monday, because my work schedule coming up is getting a little crazy. But so the next stream will be Sunday night, and it will be Space Engineers. And then the one after that will be the next Thursday. So that's assuming everything goes well and I don't have like a weird weekend work schedule that throws everything off. So that will be it. I'm going to go hop into the cryo chamber and say goodnight to everybody. Thanks for watching. If you haven't thrown a like on the video and you did like the video, like as a person, please consider throwing a like on the video because it does help with the algorithm, as I always say. And if you would like to get notifications of when I go live, please consider subscribing. And that will be it. I always try to schedule these things out as far ahead as I can, usually about a week. And so you'll be able to follow the schedule there. And if I ever change the schedule, like at the last minute because I'm not feeling good or whatever, or the internet went out, that's really the only two reasons I ever cancel. You will be able to just look at my channel and see when the next stream has been rescheduled to. So thanks a lot, everybody, and I will talk to you next time. Have a good weekend.